So all you need today for this painting that we're going to do is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and some green and brown and some white, and you can put some black on there too if you want. These have really nice bristles and they're great for your trees and your bushes, and this is going to be used for your background, okay? And then we have a flat synthetic brush, chiseled edge, and I have a flat a Filbert brush, which is chiseled edge and synthetic, and I also have a liner brush. I'll put some tape on where I want sky. I want more sky than I do land, and actually it's going to be probably water down here. So this evening sunset, it's a nice place if you want to go fishing or you just want to relax, and maybe a little tent. You have a beautiful sunset sky. Let's get started. I'm just going to use a bristle brush for now, and I can switch brushes anytime. Believe me, I like to experiment with my brushes. So I'm just going to put my blue on, just the ultramarine blue, bright blue, whatever color you got there. And I'm just going to put blue up here in this corner. And while I got that on there, I'm going to put a bit of white on that. Just a small bit. I'm going to put some white in there too. That's nice. It makes it nice and smooth. I find the bristle brushes, as you can see, it makes a nice smooth blend. See it? I find sometimes with the synthetic ones it leaves streaks. But look how pretty that is. See, that's not leaving too much. Right? I'm just going to add some more blue down here. It's okay. Put some dark up here again if you want. Experiment with your colors. Don't be afraid. When you experiment with your colors, just try to stay within the color scheme that you're in. So this is a blue. So just stay with your blue for now. You can experiment with how much white you need or how much blue you need. So as long as you're working with your blue, you can experiment. That's pretty. Let's come over here a little bit more. A little bit more. I think maybe I'll come over here right to the top almost. So I'm going to put some clouds over here. We'll do half the sky up here. That's what we'll do to make it easy for you. Let's just do half the sky up here. So this will come down to here. We'll just do the whole half of the sky. That'll be fine. That'll make it easier than trying to scoot around clouds. We will, you may have to do that down here, but here we can put on our blue and then put our clouds on top instead of trying to put clouds on and then scooping around them. This will be easier. That's better. So clean your brush. And I'll put some clouds on this now. You can let that dry. That way it won't turn green on you when you use a bit of yellow. So I'm using my bristle brush still. As you can see, it's all scruffy. My scruffy brush. So I'm going to add some white. And I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. I don't want it to be too yellow. To me that's too yellow. So I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'm just going to wipe it off my tissue. Leave some yellow on there. And then I will go back into the white. Move it around somewhere else so that I can see how yellow it was. Okay, that should be a bit better. And I'll use the corner of my brush to scrub on a few clouds. Alright, so just little circles. You can come over to here if you want. Just scrub on the little circles. Then you're going to go down here, so you're going to add more white. then we just let that soften up on the edge here. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a fluffy cloud up here, so we'll let that simmer. Good. So let's go with an orangey color down here, which is red and yellow. Now that red is kind of on the pinkish side, so that gives you a nice color though. Look at that, it's pretty. Okay, so let's just put that down here. It's a nice color. There we go. Good. I'm going to leave a space there so I can make a nice bright light there. I'm going to come over here. And here. Red. It's pretty, isn't it? Add a little bit of white to that. Brighten up. And I'm going to add a little bit of red by itself. Because it's still wet, so you can do this. You can blend it and play with it when it's all wet on wet. I just want to have a mixture of yellows and oranges and reds. Good. I'm just going to take some yellow. So get some yellow in here. And take some white up here. That will blend those two colors together, those two lines together. See those? I'll just get some white in here. Alright, keep those colors going. They're pretty. I like this bristle brush, it's moving things around really good. Add some more white up here. Now try not to make yours exactly like mine, because I mean I'm only doing my own thing, right? I'm just showing you what I'm doing. You do your own thing. You don't have to be exactly like this. Because if you keep trying to do it exactly like mine, you're going to be very frustrated. Because mine, you move your hands different than me. You might even be right-handed. You know, so you're moving different than I am. Your colors may be different colors because you're using different brands maybe than I am. You know, we're not doing exactly, having the exact same colors and the same brushes are not exactly the same. So it's impossible to come up with an exact painting like mine. And why would you want to anyway? My style should be different than yours. Just use this as a guide to help you. I'll put some white in here. Put it in here and just move back and forth. See, where that's still wet, you're going to get some nice mixture of those colors. Keep it as white as you can. There we go. Good. Nice and bright, isn't it? Now we got to somehow put a bit of yellow here, but we don't want to lose that white there. Work around it, sneak around it. And a little bit over here. Pull it out into your painting. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. And I'm going to switch to my chiseled edge brush this time. I'm going to put some, let's see, blue, burnt sienna maybe? A little bit of burnt sienna. You get a little dark shadows in between those clouds. Just wipe it off if there's too much up there. Not too much on there because you don't want to ruin what you already have done. And that's it. So you want to use your chiseled edge to put in some dark shadows. Yeah. Okay. A few little streaks of dark shadows over here. Just pull in a little bit like that, that's all. There we go, a little bit here. Sort of get these lines on quickly so that you don't have straight dark lines. You want them kind of floating around with the rest of the clouds. And if they get too big on you, we'll just put some clouds over them, that's all. See? Gives a little bit of contrast there. It's better. I was trying to get them darker, but it wouldn't happen, so I just added a bit more blue and burnt sienna. Darkened up a bit more. Alright. A little bit over here, a little bit more. And then I'm going to clean that up now with my bristle brush again. Some clouds on there. And I'm going to pick up some of that white. And some yellow, that little bit of yellow I had there. See, I'm going to pick up some of that. And I'm going to tap on a few clouds here. Bit more yellow. It's coming down over that, kind of mixing in with it. Alright. Now, I'm going to try a little Q-tip just to see if we can get some nice, it's a dry Q-tip. If I can get a nice cloud going on here like this. And just tapping it on there. Look. Pull it over. Kind of nice. Bit of white. Experiment with a few things that you have around your house for a bit of fun. Just have it already on your working area and just have them there like your toothpicks and your sponges and sponges. That will make a nice cloud, but I'm not going to do that right now. Your very soft makeup brush. That's all it is, a makeup gel. You just go buy some makeup brushes like that and you can use it for painting, okay? And you can take that and dip it into some white. You can make some nice soft fluffy clouds, see? Really nice. You can add a little bit of blue to that just so it won't be too white. You can always add see how soft, fluffy and soft they are? Look at that. Be worth it to get one of those brushes, you know. I really love them. I use them for blending and making anything that's required to be soft and blended. So you can even take some of the paint, just move it around and get these wispy, soft clouds. See? And they're not hard to clean. When you put them in water and you wipe them off in your tissue, they'll go right back to normal. You know, they get nice and soft and fluffy again, see? So I want to pick up some yellow with a bit of white. I want to see if I can just add a few more clouds here underneath what I already did. That's pretty. Nice colors. So I'm trying to get something nice and colorful. Good. I'm going to try a little bit of that with a little bit of white, really bright white yellow. See if I can get a little bit of more brightness down here. Yeah, look at that pretty cloud. See how soft and fluffy they are though? And now you can take that same brush, and you can add some highlights, that orangey color you have on there. Just scoop on some of this nice pretty. I want to brighten this up even more. I'm trying to get a really bright area here. Sometimes you have to struggle to get those bright areas because the paint is still wet or it just don't want to cooperate. That happens. Try tapping it on if you can't get it to cooperate when you're pushing it on or making circles or whatever. Alright. I'm just sort of going back and forth here, trying to get a little bit of brightness. Okay, I'll come back to that if we have to, because trying to figure out where the colors, the brights are. You know, you want it to be bright in places. That's what I want this painting to be, like contrast of lights and darks. A little bit more here. I think I'm going to clean my brush off a little bit in the tissue and pick up some white. Tap it off when your tissue is too much. Let's just try and get a little bit of brightness up here. Wow, that's soft. I can make all clouds all day with this brush. A little bit more white. Nice big old fluffy cloud. Alright, I'm going to leave that brush down and I'm going to I'm going to take out my chisel edge, and what am I going to do? Pick up some yellow, a little bit of red, kind of an orange, a bit of orange, yeah, but just trying to go over these a little bit more, just to, bit of red, bit of orange, a little bit of white, just trying to get those so they're not just dark lines in my painting. And all blend really nice. So you'll be going over this part here a little bit more than you may want to, but it's up to you. I mean, you'll probably get it faster than I would, and then you'd be like, oh, I like that, I'm not doing anything else with it. So you don't have to. Just try to get it until you're happy. I'm trying to keep some of that red there too, but I found it a bit too red. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. A bit of burnt sienna and red. I'm going to darken it up a little tiny bit down here. I'll put some trees there. That there, take that and just move it around a little bit more. Now, yellow and red. So yellow and red, play with your yellows and your reds, and white. And burnt sienna and a little bit of blue for your shadows. That's nice. I think I'll leave that for now. I'll come back to it after. While we got that on there, I'm going to take my bristle brush. So you got working with 3 brushes for now, right? That little soft makeup brush and a bristle brush and a synthetic brush, okay? And they're flat. The makeup brush is round. So I'm just going to go into some burnt sienna and some black. Maybe a little bit of blue mixed in there too. And then I'm going to put some trees down here. Right here. Just going to tap on some trees. There we go. Some are bigger than others, so you go up and down. Then you go across here and just turn your brush like that, turn it around, and that way you'll get these smaller trees here, okay? Then you can turn it back up again so you can get those taller trees. Alright, keep going till we get it done. Now they're nice trees, nothing wrong with that. Not a thing wrong with that, hey. Maybe a couple little tall ones right there in the background somewhere. Nice. Alright. Okay, let's take off our tape. There we go. See? Looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay, now let's paint the whole bottom of here. Not all the whole bottom, I should say. Half blue and half the yellow. Because I'm trying to get the sky color. So you got that blue right here. Comes mixed around here for the blue. And then you got this light color down here. So let's attempt that. So just pick up some blue. And let's see, maybe a little bit of that red. And a little bit of white. And let's put that on there. Let's just get that down here. Oh, nice shadows come from that wet paint. Look at that. I didn't even mean it. It was a happy accident. because that's what I want underneath those shadows there. See? Perfect. I'll do the same over here now that we got it wet. So you can catch it when it's wet. Grab them and bring them down into your water as you're coming across. See? See, now you got automatic shadows. Now, go across here first before we... If they're too small, you can make it bigger because of the tape. It was hard to judge it, but we're doing okay. Look at those nice shadows. Now, if those trees dried on you up there, then you can put some black or, you know, anything with dark blue, and put them underneath your trees to give that reflection there. Alright, clean your brush so you won't pick up any more dark color. And we'll go back to that color that we made, that blue color. That was only just blue, a little bit of that red, and some white. There we go. And we'll continue on down here. We'll come down about here, and then we will just bring that in. We're going to be mindful of the colors of the sky, okay, so we want some of that coming down in here too. So, but we want to have some of our blue on. Over here. Good. And now we'll put on, same brush, put on some of the yellow, the orange color. So just pick up your orange color that you made. Yeah, I've got to make more just to put two of those colors together, the red and the yellow. And we'll go back in here. And we got a very light spot here. I just went over it by accident, but when that dries, it'll be okay. And some yellow. Some white. And the white will make it move too. Sometimes the paint is a little sticky and won't move. Adding white to it will make it move. It's like the boss. Move it. There we go. White is the boss. Nice. And the white was right here. Just gotta get, just scrubbing out a little bit of that white. Not using too much of it yet, but because this is this brush might be a little bit harder to get it on there. Fan brush is good, or flat. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to, we can use this, maybe we'll use this brush here for now, the flat chiseled edge one, and go into your black, a little bit of burnt sienna, and a bit of blue, just so the black won't be too flat. All right, a little bit of burnt sienna, blue, black, and why don't we make a few more trees or some humps or something? Let's do that right here, and make a straight line and a hump. And we got a little piece of land there. Alright, that's that. Maybe Maybe there's another one here. You can wait for that paint to dry if you want, so it'll be more black than that. So if you're having a problem with that, just make a straight line first, and then you can put black on top. Maybe there's one over here. Let's see, let's put a hump. Straight line and a hump. And I say it's okay, and maybe there's some darkness going on down here. Let's just put a line here so we can see what we're doing and just fill it in. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. My paint's still a bit wet, that's why it's looking a little light. Okay. Alright, so when that dries, I'll probably put another coat of black on there. A little humpy, make a little humpy. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. Now we're going to take a liner brush. And we're going to go through our black, those colors that we made with the burnt sienna and blue, and I'm going to bring up some nice, these nice grasses coming up here. Add water if you're not getting them nice and thin. Grass everywhere. To the left, to the right, straight up. To the left, to the right, straight up. And overlayer them too, okay? Just want them to look like just a lot there. Nice. Maybe there's some over here too. Okay. You can always add more. Alright. Looking good. Okay, let's put in a few trees. Nice tree there. So just get your black paint. And we will put a tree right here. Go right to the top. And your brush is like this. It's vertical. And you're going to pull down, push, and pull. If you run out of paint, keep going. At least you know where you're going. Okay? Good. So you can always fill it in again. Fill up your brush. And you can always start again somewhere. It doesn't matter where, as long as you just touch and push in. Okay. Good. I might put a couple more over here. That'll be fun, won't it? All that hard work you did is going to be covered up with trees. Let's go right here and just kind of come. Now you can start down here and go up if you want. As long as you touch and push. Push, 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 push. See, your brush will give you those nice edges there. That's why you need a flat chiseled edge one. If you use it with a bristle brush, you'll get jagged edges. And another tree right here somewhere. Touch. Good. Now, what are we going to do? Now, what are we going to do? Let's see. Take a bristle brush so they open up, okay? See how this is going to work out. Now, I don't know if it's going to work out or not. I'm going to try it anyway. And I'm going to, oh, that nice yellow cloud, no. You know what I'm going to do? Make it easier. I am going to add some branches first. That'll make it so much easier for you. There we go. Get a liner brush, and then you can decide where you want. Take out some branches. That'll be much easier. I'll try to guess where you're putting everything. And here, 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 here. Move your hand around a bit. Squiggle your hand around like that. That's good. We'll do the same thing with the other tree. Bring some branches down a little bit for a change. Kind of an old, wrinkly old tree. Yeah, nice wrinkly old tree, falling apart. It's been around a long time. I'm using water to help me get that to move. You can see it dripping there. I don't mind it dripping with my branches because you need a lot of help when you're doing branches. Let's see. The more the merrier, you know. And we got some grasses going up here. come from down here to everywhere. Nice. Little things going on up here. And I'm going to get my flat brush again, and I'm going to go into my black dark colors that I made, and I'm going to add a little, maybe a little rock right here. A couple little things going on here. Maybe bring those shadows down a little bit more just to give it some interest. And then wipe your brush off. Clean your brush off and then just pull it over so it there we go. See the contrast? Lights and darks. The darks will bring the lights out, see? Maybe a little bit of, bring that down to the water a little bit. Anywhere you can think that might make it look more interesting. So usually if you're sitting on top of the water, there's some kind of shadow on the bottom here. Just scratching out some of the leftover dark paint. All right. While we got the brush out, clean it off a little bit. Just put a little bit of white on that chiseled edge there. And maybe we'll have to wait till it dries, but I'm just going to show you. Just add a little bit of little lines underneath there just to separate them from the water. Now that's too long. We'll use a liner brush because that is too wide. Yes, this is why you need to experiment with your brushes or your palette knife, or we'll try a couple of different things just to see what works best. Okay, what I'll do is I'll put that black back there because I made a mess. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll try this first, the liner, and if that's not good, not bad, just separates the rock from the shadow, and then you can tell then it looks more like a shadow. Pull it out a bit. Now I think I'm going to try my palette knife. I had a little tiny one here. So I'm going to put that on the edge of my knife. Whatever part of the knife you're going to lay down on the canvas, that's where your paint will go. Just on the edge, okay? You don't want to spread it out everywhere. So, see? If the paint won't come off, just load it up again. And if it doesn't come off, lay it down flat a little bit. That will help, like you're cleaning your knife off. Yeah. So I'm just scraping it up like I'm just scraping off paint. That's what it's like. Just wipe it off as too much. And then just put a little bit, just a little bit. So I like the palette knife better for putting on the water lines. Sometimes. Sometimes you gotta struggle. Now I'm going to take my flat brush. No, actually I'm going to take my bristle brush, okay, and I'm going to add some of that white with a little tiny bit of blue added to it, and I'm going to just, I really don't want to ruin what I got done, so I'm just going to drag over back and forth like this to get that effect I was trying to get with my knife. So I'm smoothing that out a bit more. And if you end up, don't do this if you don't want to, just try to figure out a way to put those little lines on. Maybe with your flat chisel edge brush might work better if you're not used to a palette knife right now. But if you put it on and you get too many blobs like that, just go back into your blue color that you use for your water, and then just go back over it again and take some of that out, that's all. See? Let's go back into your color that you used. See? It's not hard to fix if you know, it's not that it's hard to fix, it's just that it's, I don't know, you just probably wish you could do it just the one time, not have to be going over and over and over, but that's the way paintings are. Sorry to say. But it's relaxing. No rush. No big rush, is there? I hope not. So I'm just going to lighten up my orange a little bit. Clean up my brush. And I'm going to take my white on the same brush, Bristle, and I'm going to put in some here. I'm just going to sort of scrub them back and forth, but I'm still trying, I'm not pushing very hard because I'm trying to miss some of the colors so I can keep some of that orange, which I didn't do, but you can put them back. And up here I'm going to add a bit of orange color to that white that I just, and so I get some white and orange on there. And I'm trying to get this color from the sky in here, see? Not just white, like I want to get that orangey white color. Streaks of orange. I'm going to go back and get some orange. Okay, see it's a bit of orangey there now. And as I come down, I'll add a little bit of white. Okay, so I get a little bit more white in there. Alright. When that dries a little bit, I'm going to throw some more blue in between it because I find that it's just a little overpowering there. Let's see what else we got to do now. And I'm going to take this bristle brush. I'm going to add that dark color that I had there, and I'm going to add some little things coming off this rock here. It's too plain, so you need something going on there, maybe here. Even though I got some of those here, I still like to more black than the blue one, okay? Because you want it to be nice and dark so that the lights will show up. Just tapping as if they're little trees or flowers. Same as what you did up here. A little bit here, maybe just turn your brush and try to get Maybe some little indication that there might be something there. Rocks don't grow trees, but it could be some. Sometimes you ever see on rocks there's some moss and stuff, you know, around the rocks, right? I'm gonna add a little bit of interest here, give them a more full look. Just tapping on some of this dark color. See, it's more interesting, isn't it? It's kind of more finished look, really, isn't it? It's all right. I don't think there's much going on with those rocks. This here is okay. I'm thinking maybe a few old dead leaves on those trees, maybe just a few, not much. Tap on a few little on the edges there. See, just one tap. Try not to go over the same. If you go over the same area, then that's what happens. You get blobs. So you just need to reload your brush and put on what and touch lightly so you won't get blobs. Okay. Don't want too much. Just little dots for an indication that there might be some old. And that's good too, in case you didn't, you know, sometimes your branches don't come out the way you want them to, so you can cover them up with some leaves. Yes, you can. And then you're going to go over your tree right there, like this. A little bit over your tree. I think that's going to do it nicely. A little bit over here. Not too much. I don't want to overdo it. Kind of like that little still like to have some dead branches there. There we go. Nothing too serious. It's kind of nice. I don't know what else I can do with it. Maybe take our fan brush or a flat brush, okay? Flat brush, and get some of that dark black, darky color, and just finish this up here. Yours might be okay. I'm just, you know, seeing things and then I fix it. You don't have to do this if yours is okay. If you're happy with what you see after it's done, and I say, okay, I'm only fixing my painting. I'm not fixing yours. Yours is probably better than mine. So if you like your painting, you don't have to. I'm just showing you what I'm doing to fix up my painting because I made a mess or something. But so you just do yours. I'm just trying to get some shadow in there to darken up that. Just want to give it a little more interest there. I'm thinking of contrast. See, that's why I'm doing this. Just want to explain to you why I'm doing it. But that's not too bad. I mean, you know, at least it shows you how to get contrast in your paintings. So I think I'll leave that because it's simple and it's short. It's not a real long painting. Alright. I'd just like to add a couple more things. Not much. I'm going to take my liner brush and I just want to add some little bits of highlight on top of those clouds just to sort of bring them out a little bit. Just sort of like You know how when the moon or the sun is, you get a little bit of light here and there. I'm just putting them on top. Softened up a little bit. That's it, I think I should leave it alone because I'm going to end up ruining. Yeah, I think I'll leave it alone. I think. Just taking my brush and get that blue color that I had, and I think I'm just going to drag some of that blue paint. It seems like it's all mushed together there. Take a bit of white, clean off your brush, a little bit of white just to touch, give that a little bit of sparkle. That's good, that's good. I think that's good enough. I said good enough, didn't I? Which means that I feel in my mind that I probably could add more to it to make it even better. And I'm just thinking, what could I do to make it better? I could add some highlights to the rocks where the light is coming in, but I just want to have that silhouette. Well, there we go. We have a finished painting. It wasn't too hard. It was pretty simple, actually. So I hope you enjoyed this painting, and we will do another painting soon. See you then. Happy painting, everybody. Signing off from Allison Pryor.